Hey guys, Engineer Wannabe here with my good friend Torin. We are gonna have a bit of a relaxed chat this afternoon, this evening, not afternoon anymore. Um, but yeah, it's been a long day. It's been a long week. I am pooched. I'm tired. We're expecting, so baby. I mean, we've been expecting for a week, and it feels like the anticipation of expecting the baby to come out is more draining even. I don't know. It's hard. It's like every text you get when you're at work is like, "Oh, is this it?" And, a week of that and just not being able to take time off work and whew, man, I'm tired. But today was a good day. Um, how about you, Torin? How are you doing, and, how's your day?
Yeah, not too bad. Today was kind of low key. My brother and I got out and did a hike.
Yeah.
It was pretty cold though, but
Yeah.
it's nice to get out there.
Yeah, you seem to pick the coldest day to go hikes. Today was bad.
Well, we're Canadian, right?
Right, right. Well, last time was a mountain bike, right?
Yeah, it was
Mountain
mountain biking at
bike.
minus 20.
Yeah, just before the massive snowstorm, I think. Good stuff. Let's jump into the chat before doing wristwatch checks. Um, Dan is here. Good to see you, Dan. Bruno is here as well. I changed it up a bit tonight. No Seiko and no pens. I could probably do the no pens part. Um, Probably be hard to not do the Seiko part. I mean, it is Seiko Saturday, right? um,
It is.
yeah. Zin, Damasco, Hamilton, Tag, Mito, Breitling, Orestova, Laco, Hanhart. Ooh, yeah, it's a
Good
big
German
world.
selection.
Yeah, it's a big world out there. Chaz says high anticipation tonight. I may disappoint you guys. We'll see how it goes. uh, Neff says what's in the trunk. Oh, we'll get into what's in the trunk. Chaz says they were all in the trunk. Bill, good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Wait, did I say hi to Bill earlier? No, I didn't. Okay. I'm okay. I'm sane. uh, let's see. Darren's here as well. Good to see you, Darren and Jared. How's it going, Mr. Seattle Sounders? No baby yet, Dan, unfortunately. Whew. Darren's wearing the Borealis Cascaeus, one gifted by his beloved brother. Nilo, did I say hi to Nilo? I don't know anymore. Is this real? Am I dreaming? Hey Nilo, how's it going? Keith is here as well. Good to see you, Keith. Hey, Eric's here. Hope you're doing well as well, Eric. Good to hear from you. Tennessee Mike is here. Good to see him, Tennessee Mike. Let's see, Cowboy Swami is here as well. Good to see you. Hey, Joey is here. Good to see you. Is Torn wearing the SBGN 003? What are you wearing, Torn? What's
Well,
on that note? What's on your wrist, Torn?
do you remember what my wrist check was last week?
It was a ball. It was a ball, right?
It was not.
Oh,
It was the
okay.
Seiko Marine Master 200, the green dial.
Yes. Okay.
So I kind of been feeding and nurturing that one, and then this happened.
Oh. Yes.
So it turned into the Marine Master 300.
Yeah, look at that.
This is the latest one. You see on the 3 o'clock they put the loom marker there.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So
no. So it's cut into the chapter ring.
yeah. So
Hmm.
it's the SLA 023.
Yeah. How do you feel
Yeah.
about that? The loom marker.
Oh, I'm loving it.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
the loom marker. I don't know. I mean, the watch in general is a big upgrade. I think from the MM200.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's great. Are you finding it top hippie at all?
it's not
Um,
too bad. I put it. This is an aftermarket. It's a vulcanized rubber strap.
okay.
It's been working pretty well.
Okay.
At
Oh,
some
sure.
point, I might try and go for like a strap code, like a Hexed or like a Jubilee bracelet.
Yeah, sounds good.
Although, I mean, the factory bracelet isn't terrible. I know people don't like it as much, but I did wear it on that for the first day or so. It wasn't
Yeah.
bad.
Wow. Well, you're Marine Master Brothers with Mr. Jeff McMahon now. Got the same watch.
Yeah, I've been watching his videos. As soon as I got this, I'm like, because
Yeah.
he switched, he keeps switching the bracelet or like the strap for it, and he keeps complaining how it's not comfortable. But
Yeah,
I think he landed on the hex head
he did.
bracelet most recently. Yeah.
Yeah, he
So,
loves it on that. Wow, man, that's great. I wish I could pull off the Marine Master 300 at very
you
specific
can.
angles.
It's the crystal is only 30 millimeters, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it wears like honestly, I'm surprised at how small it wears.
It wears really small. I
Yeah.
I actually owned it for a week. That's saying not saying much, but I
That's average, really.
yeah, I owned it for literally a week, and it was I enjoyed it, but it was fatiguing. It was heavy, and I didn't really try it out on without a bracelet or anything. But man, that's great. So we're SLA brothers as well. Again, we're brothers again. Not Birch
Again,
brothers anymore. But yeah. Oh man, that's great. Congrats.
thank you.
Let's see. Nilo 52. Nilo says Marker is a new diver standard. It
Yeah,
is.
that's right. Yeah.
It's also why now Seiko's kind of doing the 430 date in like the newer models because of what's going on there. I think I don't mind the 430 date. I like the 430. But man, what a pickup.
Yeah,
Wait,
so I actually traded out. Like I traded my on the Facebook group we're a part of.
Yeah.
There was another gentleman who had the MM300, and I traded out my MM200. Plus, I cashed even it out. So
Right.
but it was a lot better than having to fork out, brand new money to buy an MM300 at retail.
Yeah. Chaz is also part of the SLA Brotherhood.
That's right. Yeah, I think he has this exact one, right? I think he has the 023.
I think he has the black one, the 2-1.
Oh, okay.
Chaz, if you can chime in, I'm pretty sure it was the black one. But yeah, still fantastic watches. Oh man, cool. Okay, Myra
So we're all waiting on bated breath for what year.
Okay, wait. Actually, do you guys in the chat and Torin, do you want to guess what happened? So I went to the AD today. We're in a bit of a chat group, and I kind of mentioned it to everyone. I did go to an AD, my AD, and for Bobby Legs' suggestion, what was in the trunk?
Everything.
Everything was in the trunk. Okay, so the SBGY 003 was in the trunk. The Zenith El Primero A384 was in the trunk. The Tudor Black Bay 58, I'm ashamed to say, was in the trunk. The Seiko Alpinist was in the trunk as well. The SJE 073, 085, not 73, 085. So all those were in the trunk.
So the SLA 055 wasn't?
Was not in the trunk. That's not good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, because maybe I'll weigh in and then the chat can weigh in. I was speculating if you were going to move something today. Like my head said it was going to be the SLA 055.
Yeah.
Because you already have the Tudor Black Bay 58. And I think that proportionally is a better dive watch for your wrist.
Yes, it is. But it doesn't have the unparalleled finishing. Let me tell you.
Okay. But that wasn't even there. So my heart was saying the Zenith El Primero, and I think the reason my heart was saying that is that's the watch that I think broke your Birch Brotherhood with me.
Yes, it was.
So I just want it gone. I hate that.
Yeah, I was reconsidering the white birch, but in the spring drive iteration. So I was.
Did you see that?
I didn't. I didn't ask to see it. They had one. I didn't ask to see it though.
Next time I go there, I gotta check it out.
Yeah. I kind of think the dial's a bit cleaner on that, just because of the text. Very, very minor detail, but the text, I prefer the look of the text. Very, very minor. I could take it or leave it though. Yeah, so all those watches were in the trunk. I had multiple contingency plans, so I'm gonna go over the contingency plans. I'm not gonna mention one contingency. Okay, plan A, I'm not gonna mention, which is the plan I really wanted, and I suspect I'll make it happen in the near future. But plan A, plan B was to get the Grand Seiko Summer. So the SPG H273. That might be
Is
the
that titanium or steel?
no, it's steel.
Steel.
So the
You have a
steel,
titanium winter, right?
yeah, yeah. So I have the titanium winter. I was thinking of picking up the summer. That's the green dial one. It's got this. It's different. It's a different watch. It's even differently finished. So the titanium ones have a brushed top of the case.
Yeah.
This has a polished top. It wears quite a bit different. It's heavier. It feels thicker because of the weight. So yeah, Neff says I'm going to drag it on for as long as possible. I'm going to drag it on for as long as possible, and the reason is because it's a massive disappointment to you guys, but a happy ending for me. Okay, so that
I'm
was
sure that's what your wife says all the time.
yeah. So there was that was going to happen. That was plan B, along with an SPG and 005, which I've been kind of hoping to get for quite a while now.
You know, I'm planning on moving the 03 if you're interested.
Oh, it has to be the 5 for me. It has to be
Really?
that.
The
Yeah.
5 is the worst. I mean, it doesn't work as well.
For me, I like the 5. I like the
Okay.
blue and the really dark blue that's almost black, and the red. The black and orange I don't quite like together. Although I made it work before, but it's like a reddish orange, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was
Okay.
plan B. Plan C was okay. A plan. I'm just gonna cut it out. Okay, I'm not gonna go with all the contingency plans, but on my wrist tonight is very disappointingly for you guys, but very happily for me. The still tracking.
You're still tracking. You want a drum roll?
Yeah, it's the Zenith El Primero A384. So I still have it. I still have it. Wah, wah, wah. So yeah, basically, um, after much negotiating, I could not get the deal I wanted on on plan A.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it doesn't happen often, but I walked away. I I I walked away after much negotiating. I tried to make it work, but I they just weren't playing ball tonight today. I have a feeling maybe it's to
Any
do
hints
with
on like what tier of watch or what brand? I'm guessing a Grand Seiko.
no, not Grand Seiko.
Interesting.
Yeah. I could tell you guys. It's not a big deal, but it might spoil a future surprise.
Well, it's
But
your prerogative. I mean, yeah.
no, I'll share it with you guys. So plan A was Gray Side of the Moon. I was gonna get the
Oh,
Omega Gray Side of the Moon. I know it's a big watch, which is why I was really struggling with the size. But I finally having the SLA really helped me um, get reaccustomed to having a big watch, and it's lug to lug is very similar to the SLA 055. So I was going for the Gray Side of the Moon. I was ready.
I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah, they do. Don't take it from under me now.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just kidding.
You got dibs, man.
No.
Maybe
But
I'll cash in the white birch for it.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, it would have been amazing to show the Gray Side of the Moon here. It would have been, it would be probably been another mic drop kind of moment. but I was yeah, just couldn't get the deal to work. I don't know if it's because it's Valentine's Day around the corner and they can easily move stuff. they seem to be selling quite a bit of stuff. There were quite a few people there,
Oh, really?
and a lot of people seem to be buying, and so they just didn't want to, take on my trade plus cash for what I was asking for. Basically, no discount on the gray side, and yeah, I was just like,
I like
yeah.
Dan's comment. You got to say it's for your new child. Like,
I did it. Well, I didn't say it's for him, but they know me pretty well. They know uh,
that's right. Yeah.
my wife is expecting and stuff. They always ask me, and yeah, so we're pretty close to them. But the reason why it's a happy ending for me is I walked back into the car, I sat down, and I breathed a sigh of relief that I didn't get rid of any of my watches, because I really didn't want to get rid of any of them. I mean, I had all of them here.
I mean, they were lined up in your back seat. Like.
Yeah, yeah, they were there. They were ready to go. One other plan was the SBGW 264, so the rose gold SBGW
Yeah.
264. That was pretty close. I was gonna
You could
trade the.
probably get a bit of a like negotiation on that, right? I
Oh
can't see
yeah,
too many people. Yeah. Okay.
I I I got a pretty good price for the summer. So contingency plan B. I
Mm-hmm.
got a pretty good price for that. But then I said, I came here for the gray side. If I got that and kind of threw a wrench into it this time, probably wouldn't be the best thing to do. So yeah, I sat down and I breathed a sigh of relief in the car. I put the Zenith back on my wrist and I just smiled. It feels like I have a new watch though. That's the thing. I didn't get rid of the Zenith. Um, I have a feeling. So I've been kind of chewing on why all this happened, and I have a feeling this past week was similar to a car wreck. Like going like this past week was kind of similar to that fender bender I got into that made me just burn my collection and burn the Railmaster basically. And yeah, so that's I kind of feel like that's it. I weathered that this time. I didn't pour out everything into my watch collection and just walk away with something, that I would have regretted. Probably wouldn't have regretted, regardless. But yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't be
So
surprised if like the next time you do that and all your watches are in your trunk,
yeah,
like your AD sets up security to like dent your fender or something while you're there.
yeah, yeah.
And then you'll just walk right back in and just like unload everything.
Yeah. I feel like, if I was close to saying, yeah, whatever, take the El Primero. I want the gray side of the moon, and I'll take a bit of a hit on it. I'll take a hit on it. I mean, it's perfectly fair for them to, offer what they offered
Do you
for me.
mind asking me what, like, if I ask you what the retail price of the gray side is? Because I don't know. I haven't seen it in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
store.
So the gray side is 16.6 Canadian.
Okay,
So
so it's quite a bit more than the El Primero. For some reason, I
yeah.
thought the Delta was less than that.
No, it was that was it.
Okay,
16.6. So
so it's like
yeah,
a $6,000 difference, basically.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So I mean, I was looking online, and there were 30 off, 35 off offers out there.
Hmm.
So I figured I could maybe get 20, 25, maybe 30. But there was no budging. So I'll try again later, maybe. Better frame of mind. I feel like if
You got to bring
something,
your newborn there.
yeah, I feel like if something had happened, I would have done that. I would have just said, whatever. Take my El Primero. I'll buy the gray side of the moon. That's the one I want. um, and I'm glad I didn't do that. Man, I am so happy I still have the El Primero. So, whew, man, made it. Weathered the storm, which is super. It's not. It's super disappointing because I didn't get a new watch today, but I'm kind of happy.
I mean, you can actually keep a watch for more than a couple of weeks, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's true. But I was bent on getting something today because
I mean, I can't take that advice either because, like, I had my MM200 for a week and now I got the 300.
yeah. I was gonna say that's kind of like where you buy the lobster from a grocery store, but then you don't eat it. you feed it and you you
Right.
nurture it until it's really fat.
Yeah. Get your money's worth.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. One actually. Now that Joey's here, I'm sorry guys, I skipped through the chat. I'll scroll back again. But Joey was saying, thank goodness, glad you kept the LP. I was actually looking at the shadow as well. So the El Primero shadow was super close, and Joey posted the shadow last night, a deal on the shadow, and I noticed that the Zenith El Primero shadow does not have a minute track. I know a lot of people might not care that, especially. Um,
Do you have a picture of it? I can't even. I don't even know what it's like.
yeah. Let me pull it up right now. If you guys don't mind bearing with me for just a bit. Okay, so I've got the shadow. Of course. Okay, here we go. So this is the shadow. So I was pretty close to getting this, and then I noticed there's no minute track. I would. So one thing I have to do when I set a watch, I have to set it to the minute. It has to be at 60 seconds, and just so whenever the seconds hand hits 60, the minute hand has to be perfectly lined up with a minute marker. It's just one quirk I have, which is why I can't do sterile dials and I can't do
I was
dials
gonna say
without.
that looks clean. I like it.
It's really nice.
It kind of reminds me of like a. What is it? Is it like a Mark II Speedy or something? Like with the
Yeah,
case? I don't know.
yeah, yeah. It's nice. It's titanium. It's bead blasted. Um, so you kind of lose all the finishing detail here, like the polished lugs here, this polished bevel. It's all gone. But it's still a beautiful stealthy watch, very legible for what it is.
Same size.
Same size, identical.
Cool.
Um, the minute track killed it for me, and it's just a quirk that I have.
I like that a lot. I would
Yeah.
take that over yours, but hey.
Oh yeah. No, I hear you. I was struggling about it because I was ready to trade my one for the shadow until I noticed that.
Do
Just
they happen to have? Because like what I'm thinking of, like an aspirational watch for this year is a good pilot watch, either IWC or Zenith. I'm leaning
yeah.
more towards like a Zenith pilot, like the Type 20. I thought they might have it there, right, at your AD.
They
Have you seen it?
did. They have had it. I don't know if they have any at this moment. So right now they might have sold a whole bunch. That's kind of what I was thinking too. They had a lot of traffic, and they were just whoosh, like moving stuff like crazy. Like stuff I saw on their website that was in stock yesterday night was gone by the time I got there today. So
Jeez.
yeah. So maybe it's Valentine's Day. I'm gonna venture a guess that it's Valentine's Day. Maybe I'll try my luck again after Valentine's Day. um, but yeah,
Yeah, bring
let's.
me with you so I can like slash your tires. No,
Yeah, for sure. Uh, let's go back to the chat here. KR Joey, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Chaz says he's glad the Zenith came home. I am glad too. Dan says all that build up and nothing. Yeah, I know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. Sorry is what I can tell you. But yeah, Caliber YKG says, love the gray side of the moon. It's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful watch.
yeah, I'd like to see it in person too.
Mm-hmm. It's got a platinum dial, beautifully blasted to look like lunar dust. Chaz says, gray side of the moon is epic. Let's see. Dan says you gotta pour on the charm. It tells if it's for your new baby. Well, my daughter was with me. Not that wasn't in not that it was an ulterior motive that my daughter was there. Um I try to spend as much time as I can with my kids, and part of that means taking my kids with me where I go.
Get
As
them
long as
started young, right?
yeah, yeah. So it was my daughter's turn to go out with me. So she was there. She is the sweetest girl. I know she's my daughter, and I'm super biased, but she is incredibly sweet. She will say hi to everyone and anyone. She will give hugs to anyone and everyone. She's one of the nicest girls, and she was pouring on the charm for me. I didn't have to do anything. Uh, everyone around there, was just going gaga over my daughter because she's just saying hi, hi, just to everyone walking by, even the clients, the customers there, and yeah,
That's nice.
yeah.
Well, it's
So it
nice that you can
wasn't.
bring her. And like you said, you're really close with your AD, right? Like they
Yeah,
know your family pretty well.
yeah, yeah,
It's kind of funny. I'm just picturing it now too. It's like if you're going to the hospital and your wife's giving birth, it's like if they're kicking everyone out of the room, it's going to be like the only people that can stay are you and like your authorized dealer
yeah,
associate.
yeah, yeah. They're the one who cuts the cord.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's funny. Navy Blue Monster says never put the SPGY 003 in the trunk. It was in the
it
trunk.
was, man.
It was. It stood a good chance of coming back home though. I wasn't, committed.
Would you trade your 003 for the gray side of the moon?
No. No chance.
No?
No.
Interesting.
No, if I trade the 003, it's for that green
The rose gold, right?
rose gold, yeah. SPG W264. Even then I don't think I could do it cuz the case on the SPGY 003 is so much more sleek than the one in the 264 or its counterparts, even the steel ones. Um, it's just no contest. It's sleek, it's slim, it's got spring drive in it versus an automatic. Um, yeah, so I would take the SPGY 003. Chaz says it's a win. Yeah. Peter says, "Did I turn a corner?" I told you, Peter. I'm gonna prove you wrong. But yeah, Keith is saying that I finally walked away. Keith has taught me well. His job is done here. Man, that's good stuff. Bobby is here. Good to see you, Bobby. He said no side of the moon is worth the El Primero. Oh, wow.
Coming from Bobby, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Have you, Bobby? Come on. I know you've seen the gray side of the moon, right? Oh, it's so nice. Green Dragon. Yeah, I would do the Green Dragon in a heartbeat if I could. That's the thing, though.
Me
I could.
too.
The Grand Seiko SPG W264 is the same price basically as the Green Dragon. I would take the Green Dragon. Yeah. I can't not take the Green Dragon. But that's just me for just now. The El Primero almost became the El Segundo. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, Almond's here as well. Good to see you. Joey says the Shadow's super sleek. Kara Joey says the El Primero doesn't hack. It is true. It does not hack. And it does the minute hand jump. The Oris jump. It
does?
Yeah, it does it. If you change the date after you set the time. So position number 2, no other watches are fully hacked. Position number 2 is actually the date change. So if you set the time and then go to change the date and then push the crown back in, the minute hand will jump and mess everything up. So it's a thing. Oris is Oris saying that it's a quirk is kind of a thing. And yeah, that wasn't why I got rid of the Caliber 400, but we've talked about that ad nauseum. All right. Let's keep going through the chat here real quick. Justin, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. You didn't miss anything You missed 0.
You missed a good
except,
tease.
except the fact that Torin got a Marine Master 300. Yeah. There you go. Mes9, good to see you. And Sam is here. Happy birthday, Sam.
Yeah.
Sam's birthday today. Cool. Happy birthday. And Kara Joy says, where is there? Not sure if you mean my AD. My AD is in Toronto, Bandiera Jewelers in Toronto. So, Ken Spear, good to see you. Neff says, isn't the gray side of the moon huge? It is colossal. But
isn't it similar dimensions as it's like 42, right?
No, 44.5 almost.
And platinum?
And no, not the case in platinum, just the dial. Yeah, so it's kind of light because the case is ceramic, so it's very, it's kind of light. But
you have a picture of that too? I'm drawing a blank on the construction. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let me pull this up for you.
Is it bicompax or is it the tricompact?
It's bicompax, but
that's what I thought, which is awesome.
Yeah, but it has a hour and minute hand, so it measures hours. All right. Maybe this guy. This is. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's got the hour and the minute hand right here. For the chronograph counter.
Right.
So it does the job of a tricompact.
Tricompact, just more symmetrical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And it's a gray ceramic case, which is kind of rare. Rado does it, but not many others do. Oh, it's just absolutely gorgeous in person. Enough for me to be willing to put up with, the size. And that was something that I was hemming and hawing about too.
You should have took a wrist shot and showed everyone.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't look good.
I mean, you do you, right? You wear what you like. It doesn't matter what people critique you as.
Yeah. I would have been embarrassed to post it online, but I would have really enjoyed it on my wrist. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Something I would have appreciated, kind of like when I appreciated the Marine Master 300 that you have. I don't think I posted a single wrist shot because it looked odd. But yeah, there you go. The target is not exactly a gold stunner. It was the gray side of the moon, although the gold stunner, the rose gold stunner, is still in the playground. All right, I'm just gonna skip way down, guys. Bobby says before the end of 2023, Chaz will own the gray side of the moon. Really? You think so, Chaz? Are we gonna be gray side brothers? KR Joey says you sound like you're a chrono guy. I'm actually not. I'm more of a dress watch guy. Dress watch, three-hander guy. But I've been on a bit of a chrono kick because I had the Speedmaster Professional. Went to the El Primero, almost got the gray side of the moon. So yeah. Anyway, how did your thing come about? Your Marine Master 300 pickup. Did you just decide you want, was it just an opportunity based? You saw it online and you asked if.
Yeah, well, it's a good question because I never actually owned any of the MM200s with the updated 6R35 caliber.
Right.
So two things with I had the SPB 207, the limited edition, limited to 6,000, green dial MM3 200s.
Right.
And I mean, the proportions were great. It wore really well. the positional variation, like you've noted, was terrible on my
Yeah.
6R35. Like
Yeah.
we're talking a deviation of like plus 25, like just resting dial up, like in a watch box. And then if you like flipped it on my time grapher, it went down to like minus 10. Like, I don't know. It was ridiculous.
Right.
And also just the green color. I just thought it was a bit of a sunburst, but it was a little too dark for me. I don't know. For some reason, I just felt like, and on my macro lens, I was doing some macro video. The QC wasn't as good, and I really don't like the slower sweep, like the 3 hertz sweep of most of the Seiko watches when you have a really pronounced seconds hand. So I don't know. I just felt like I liked the case shape. I like what they were doing, but I didn't like the variation or the movement that much and the colorway as much as I thought. So
Huh.
I was looking on the Facebook group, yeah, and I saw the MM300, and I always wanted to get one, but I didn't want to pay retail. So like being able to trade up was a good transition for me because I did pretty well getting the MM200 in a previous trade.
Yeah.
So it made a lot of sense, and I'm really happy because actually this is like the QC is like amazing.
Yeah.
On my time grapher this is like +5 and like no beat error, and I'm really happy with it. Yeah,
it looks so good. Like even when you hold it up like this,
yeah.
it looks so good on your wrist.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, this is what's crazy. Like, I'm retrospectively looking back, I'm glad I got this instead of going hard for the
Yeah.
SLA 055, like what you did.
Yeah.
Like, no offense, just because, like, for my preference, for what I was looking for, the MM300 ticks all the boxes and it's like half the price almost, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, like, I know you have the Ever Brilliant Steel on yours, and, like, it is finished better on yours, but, like, for me, even having a ceramic bezel, like, and a nice, like, half loom ceramic bezel, it's like,
it's not finished better. Mine is not finished better than yours. Yours, it's the same level of finishing.
yeah, it looks like it's Zuratsu polished, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
I'm pretty sure it is Zuratsu polished. Regardless, they get pretty close even with their machine polishing techniques because Zuratsu polishing is hand done,
yeah,
manual labor. They get pretty close with their machine polishing techniques to Zuratsu, especially if you look at like the SPB 207 you just had, comparing that to the Marine Master 300. It's close. It's really close.
it is close.
And the finishing between yours and mine is identical. The only thing I have is that Ever Brilliant Steel, which I could take or leave. The reason why I really wanted the SLA 055 was the trim down size with the flatter case back. So, and it had the good movement, not the 6R35. If the 6R35 was more reliable, I would have been happy with the Marine Master 200 reduced. So like the SPB 207. If the quality control was a bit better, I would go with that. But I'm pretty much done with the 6R35.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, it's I don't like gambling. I'm not a gambler. But let's jump back into the chat here. Navy Blue Monster was asking if I trade the SPGY 003 for the Green Dragon. I would if they would take the trade. I'm not sure if they would, considering they could just easily sell the Green Dragon. I don't think they'd want to deal with a trade unless if they were doing me a huge favor, which they have done in the past. They'd take the trade and then they'd have to sell that watch. Whereas, if they just sold it. But if they were to take the trade, I'd do it and probably enjoy the Green Dragon. It would hurt.
You seem to be hedging it already. Like, I'm going to enjoy it.
Man, that's the thing.
The thing is like on the secondary market, you do well on the Green Dragon too, right? Like if you want to like sell
it. I'd be doing well with the SPGY 003 too.
Oh yeah, you would.
But man, I've known the SPG 003 by 003, and it's so near and dear to my heart that it would hurt. It would have to be a very calculated sacrifice.
You're just one accident away from
Yeah,
making that choice happen. Yeah.
yeah. Underachieving Watch Color, good to see you, and he's congratulating you, Torn.
Nice.
Junior Johnson, hope you're doing well. Let's jump down here a little bit. Oh, I think I saw something from Bobby. Bobby said he owned the Gray Side of the Moon. He loved the piece. It would be too large for your wrist, though. It absolutely would. Yeah, no question about it. But after a
That'd
while,
probably be pretty good on my wrist.
yeah, it would look really good on your wrist.
Yeah.
No, like it would look really good on, I don't know, a 6.5-inch wrist, because the lug to lug is only 49.5 on the Gray
That's
Side of the
impressive.
Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful watch.
And there's not even a bracelet, right? It would just be on a strap pulling straight down, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could pull it off because of the lug to lug. I could pull it. It looks funny, but considering how I appreciate the watch, I could, enjoy it and not show it to you guys. Just so
that's the biggest flex of all, right? Like, you're just doing it for yourself and not for anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah. Dancing too big for me. It is. And there you go. Now says, who cares what anyone thinks? That watch is for you. Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, right? If that's the one watch is going to make you happy, like,
yeah,
you should do it. But.
Yeah. Dan says, if it's a boy, Daniel. If it's a girl, Danielle. We already have names picked out, so we'll see how it goes. Hey, Pete's here. Good to see you. Pete from Not So Obvious Watches. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Danny Castine is here too. Good to see you. Danny says, one of my dream watches just popped up for 50% off. Not the right time for me to buy. Oh no. Another deal will come along, Danny. I'm sure. Sam says, I've noticed in the SLA line, due to hand-applied lume, if you look closely in the right light, you notice unevenness.
I haven't noticed it yet, but I've only had the watch for a day and a half.
Yeah. I'd be really.
But I've already done some macro on it, and I'm pretty satisfied. Like,
yeah. And Sam and I were talking about it. I didn't see in his macro shot that he had a little puffiness on the lume. Mine was dead flat, pretty much. I'd be really surprised if Seiko actually hand applied lume. I would think they'd.
In videos, they do speculate for the SLA. Yeah,
they do.
It's speculation that is the case. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just happy that it's it's really potent as well.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of like puffy lume, so I would consider that a bonus for me. But.
Well, yeah, one of the things I like about this watch is there's a lot of dimensionality, right? Because of the dial is set deep in. There's a chapter ring. You got the heavily applied markers. So.
Yep.
Yeah, it's nice.
Maybe Blue Monster says, get the Gray Side after your State of the Collection video. Yeah. Oh, I gotta do that. Man. Gotta do that collection video. Hey, Broke Watch Fanatic, hope you're doing well. Neff says, I did get some awesome Oakleys today. This LASIK has opened the doors to all kinds of reckless spending. That's interesting. Well, congrats on your eye surgery. That's cool.
I was considering that myself. I'm just like paranoid about. You hear those horror stories of like how people have chronic pain after.
Right. I wouldn't do it.
I would love to have it. It would improve my lifestyle, like my outdoor, more active lifestyle. Like, it would be amazing. But yeah, it seems it's an elective surgery and there's some risk involved. I'm not trying to scare anyone.
Pete says Grubble Forsey will sell you that sort of imperfection as a feature and evidence of human involvement. Yeah,
True.
very true. Very true. Let's
So
see.
it sounds like Chaz has the SLA 021. My
Yes,
apologies. Okay.
he does. Yeah. Which,
I
just
know he
because we
posted it
can.
on Discord. I just, yeah, for some reason, I just,
I mean, your blue is really dark, and
yeah.
the black is kind of light, like a light black or gray.
Sure.
I don't know. All right. Well, what do you think of cutting it a bit short there and ending it for tonight, Torn? You,
Yeah, I'm happy to do that. I
yeah,
think we're both a little low energy.
yeah. I am spent. So, I believe we will have the baby like this week. So pretty sure we're gonna have the baby like either Monday or Tuesday. But you never know.
Yeah.
If we don't have the baby on Monday, that's another day I could make out to my AD, and because I got the week off of work because I believe Jenna is going to be induced. My wife is going to be induced on Monday, so if the doctor decides against that, I could I could go out to the AD. We'll see. We'll see.
I like this is your dichotomy in life, right? Like either like birth of your
Babies
child or
or
like authorized dealer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Only reason is I just want to use that excuse, the excuse of, hey, I'm about to have a child. Let's buy the watch that I'm gonna wear to that child's delivery. But it's just a silly rationalization. But I'm so glad I had this guy back, even though it never left.
You never left.
It never left, but in my mind, it was gone. Like once a watch packs his bag and goes into the back of my trunk, that's it's a sad day for that watch. It's homeless for a while. Um,
That
so
day
it's
usually comes after the review comes out.
yeah. This one though is it's been uh
Dodged a
re-owned.
bullet.
It was
Yeah.
disowned and it was re-owned, and it's back in the family. So
Well, maybe there's hope for the white birch still.
yeah. Uh Probably not.
Well, what about the spring drive?
Yeah, that's true. It's possible. Um but we'll see. I really want that gold watch, so we'll see.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, all
Pete
the
says
best this week. Yeah, like stay healthy.
yeah,
Best
we'll do.
for your family.
Thank you so much. Yeah, hoping everything goes well. We take so much for granted, right? That everything will go well, but I try to, keep my. I know it sounds pessimistic, but I try to keep it so that I know there's a possibility that something could go wrong. Not that I'm afraid of it, but not to be overly optimistic about stuff. But anyway, Pete actually said if you leave it, if you love it, set it free. That one came back. So yeah, maybe it's a keeper now. You know. Thanks everyone for all the great wishes. Thank you, Neff and Bill K. Saying all the best to our family. Really, really appreciate it. But anyway, guys, I hope you all are well. I haven't mentioned yet, but Watch Soup is going to be on Bobby Legs' YouTube channel for a while. He is going to take up the reins again and do it for, I think, at least the next 2 Sundays. So tomorrow and the Sunday after. And yeah, if all goes well, I'll be back the third Sunday from tomorrow. So, but as for Saturday night, we will still be doing Saturday night. It's actually kind of therapeutic to just chat with you guys, just not have a topic in mind, but just to chat, kind of like we did today, and laugh and have a good time with everyone here. Uh, like laugh about keepers and thanks so much, Joey. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Baby needs a new pair of shoes. Yeah. I do appreciate all that, guys. And I will do a state of the collection too. It is in the works. I do have to release the review that I did for the A384 because I did do that. Review is recorded. I just have to put the finishing touches on and post it. But keep an eye out for that.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, guys. Torrin, do you have anything coming up this week?
I don't know. Not too much queued up. I mean, I did release the owner's review for the Lake Sua.
That was a really great review. I really enjoyed that.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, great shots and commentary too. Yeah, go check out Torrin's video on the Minamo, the SLGA SLGA 007. SLGA 007.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Take care. Stay safe out there. Remember, guys, you are infinitely valuable. No, there's no replacing you. Take care. See you, everyone.